Welcome to London, one of the richest cities in the world. But every night in this rich city, thousands sleep on the streets. Homelessness has doubled since 2010 as 8,000 people sleep rough in London every year. In Peckham, two ordinary businessmen had an extraordinary idea. They set up Old Spike Roastery, a social enterprise employing the homeless and giving them a second chance.
Old Spike Roastery is a social enterprise coffee roastery based in London. We train, employ and help house homeless people here in the UK and are set up to provide great quality coffee without compromise.
The social element was just an idea. You think on paper it's actually going to make a real difference to people's lives, but then it's not until you actually see the change and difference it's making that you realise actually this works and it does actually make a difference. That's the thing that carries us through, knowing that what we're doing ultimately is making a difference to people's lives, and that's the kind of motivation that we have to kind of continue going and makes it enjoyable.
We kind of came together, being long kind of childhood friends, and came up with this concept around doing kind of good business, but also having some sort of benefit to society in terms of our social impact. And now it's sort of about the future, about growing the business, and ultimately helping as many people as we can.
Thomas, an employee at Old Spike, is busy serving and bagging up coffee. He became homeless in London after having been deported, penniless, from Indiana.
I became homeless because when I came here, there was no it's not like I came on my own free will. So I didn't have any family here, I didn't have any money saved, I didn't have anything. So when I came here, it was basically just with my own two shoes and my belt. So I was pretty in a bad spot when I first got here. I was born here in Britain, and then when I was young, we moved to America, chasing the American dream, I guess. It didn't quite turn out that way, kind of had a bad childhood. When I was 24, I got into a car wreck and I broke my back. I was kind of in bad places either way. But then eventually I got myself into some trouble, and through a couple years of prison and immigration, I got deported back over here. This is what's led me into this country so far. It's pretty nice though, I like it.
Old Spike work with the House of St Barnabas charity in Soho, London. They help find accommodation for the homeless and prepare them for lasting work.
We're here to support people through the highs and the lows and moving from unemployment and homelessness into employment with secure accommodation. I got in touch with Old Spike Roastery soon after they established themselves. They were powered by a real vision around social impact. It started off with one of our graduates from the programme, Thomas, getting a job at Old Spike Roastery, and he's doing really well there. We've kept in really good contact with each other. I've been over to Old Spike Roastery to see him at work.
The House St. Barnabas had referred me to Old Spike because they were looking for an assistant roastery person. So I came down here for an interview and we went from there. Here we are. My main job is to bag up coffee for wholesale orders, and we have subscription service too. And then on the other times I just barista.
I was on a trip in Vietnam where I joined my partner on her travels. We went to this really beautiful silent tea house set up by deaf and mute ladies, and they got together and created this really beautiful space where the only rule is you have to be silent. I realised actually you can do business and good at the same time, and that's where the idea for Change Please came.
Canary Wharf is one of London's richest business districts. Change Please is another Old Spike social enterprise, yet another way of giving people a second chance.
Change Please is also a social enterprise which trains people who are homeless to be baristas, providing housing, bank account, therapy support, and then support into onward employment. Lucy was our first employee. I used to see her every day selling The Big Issue, and she was just a really wonderful person with a huge amount of energy. As the economy worsened, she then found herself homeless. The only outlet she had was being able to sell The Big Issue.
I have worked 2 years, but not selling Big Issue magazine, not selling maybe 5-6 magazine per day, not have money. But the Change Please, every day I have money.
We needed our first employee essentially, and I walked past Lucy, she just gave me one of her normal beaming, happy smiles, and considering she was on the streets, to be able to have the motivation to smile constantly at people and kind of really mean it is a really difficult thing. And I just thought she would be a fantastic employee because we can train kind of these skills, but she's got all the natural elements.
Every day come in the morning, work, top 3:30. I'm okay. I'm happy. It's very important I have job.
They've gone from, earning, I think, about £12 a day, so in the big issue, to a London living wage here, working at Change Please.
My life was a change because I have money for my family. I learned for make coffee very nice. Before no have job, no speak English because I have problem to speak English. I'm happy. It's my family Change Please.
She's amazing at making coffee.
And she's still today one of our most amazing employees.
Lucy is a prime example of how Old Spike are helping to tackle homelessness in London. Richards and Jamal are passionate about this. Their idea is working so well that they're opening another shop soon, helping more people in need.
I cannot wait for the opening of our new site called Spike and Earl in Peckham, Camberwell. This is a dedicated unit which really helps us to grow and increase our capacity.
Thomas has a similar passion. He is excited to work at Spike and Earl as well.
At the new shop, I'll be working over there occasionally.
No, all the time.
All the time. All the time. I guess the sky's the limit. It just depends on really how far I'm willing to work. With coffee, you can go as far as you want. So we'll see what happens.
We're going to be referring more and more people from the programme to the opportunities that they have. And at the same time, Old Spike Roastery will always be bearing in mind the training needs and support needs of people coming off our programme to make sure that they can get the best out of their new employees.
Today is April 1st. Spike and Earl is officially open for business. It's been busy all day with queues out of the door, and everyone is in good spirits. The opening of Spike and Earl has enabled them to employ more homeless people, upholding Old Spike's original ethos. Thomas is only part-time due to his benefits limiting the hours he can work. However, Director of Coffee, Rob Dunn, has some very exciting news for him.
Thomas just got full-time employment this week, whereas he's been part-time for the last 3 or 4 months. So now he's full-time most month. So if you speak to him, then hopefully he's happy.
Can't really tell you how I felt about it. If I could do a backflip, I probably would have done one. Couldn't be happier to work for better people, better places. Whatever needs to be done, I'll do it. Old Spike and Jamal and Richard and Rob, all those guys, man, they have basically given me the confidence that I lost. Going to prison and stuff, it really it strips down a man's ego. It kills who you are. And I feel like Old Spike and Richard and everybody, they've given me that confidence and that support that you need to thrive. This is definitely one of the fewest things that I would have thought I would have been doing. Honestly, I really didn't think I'd be alive much longer. I really think I can make a difference in my own life, which before I really didn't think there was much of a chance. Pretty much saving my life.
Lucy and Thomas were homeless and destitute. Now they are earning a living wage. But there are thousands more out there, with over 4,000 people sleeping rough in England tonight. Is Old Spike a model for all businesses in the future? Can business and social enterprise work together as one?